What up, my dope ass homies? Getting prepared for this audition tomorrow. Hung out with my buddy Jamie today. We went over some lines. Huge shout out to you, Jamie. You actually low-key really helped me out a lot. So thank you for that, because I haven't told you much about this audition other than the last vlog I posted to you guys, but I went to the audition. You know, you had to have the lines memorized, so if you remember, we got turned away, and then I had to go to the audition in Missoula here when they came to town. Did that, went there. He really liked the audition that I gave, and I got cast. Unfortunately, not as the part that I wanted to be cast in. That's just the way it goes, but I got cast nonetheless. It's just for a scene. They say there's no small parts, only small actors. I almost fucked that saying up. Actually did fuck that saying up. So let me say it again. The way the audition is set up is we got cast, but there's 3 of us, and it's kind of a workshop to find out where they want us in the scene as far as which characters they want us to play. They want us to see how we play together, how we interact, what kind of ad-libbing, what kind of just spontaneity. Oh, Jamie and I today were doing all sorts of outrageous accents. I can't subject you guys to outrageously funny accents. Yeah, so we're gonna workshop it and see where they want us, which characters they want us to play. Me personally, Kenneth, I'm going for the douchey guy, is what I'm doing. I'm going for, he's like, oh, he's a class act. He's a little intoxicated, and he's called the bossy guy. He's just not a very, he's just a bossy, douchey, inebriated college student. Just your typical douche. I really enjoy playing myself some douches. So that's what I'm going for personally. But, you know, we'll see. They're going to have us workshop it, play with it, and that sounded right. That sounded good. I'm actually really looking forward to it. But it was hard because they wanted us to prepare for each character. And that's not bad at all. It's just, it's kind of hard to do that when you can't hear the other lines being said, or at least for me.
A 1. A 2. Probably not gonna need more than 2 sodas. Nothing better than a little country. Donkey Kong Country.
For real though.
Seriously. You guys, this is how I like to prep. I like to play a little bit of Donkey Kong Country. Get ready for the big rehearsal / audition. It's not really a rehearsal more. It's more of like a workshop. Go on through that, Kenneth. Oh, do I have to press start? God damn. It's all on me, guys. I'm fucking up. And where were we last time? Oh, yeah, we were right there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're ready to play.
Oh yeah. It's always a good morning when you wake up in the morning. Am I right? Gonna go ahead and get packed up, make some breakfast. We're gonna do this damn thing. We'll take you there. First, you gotta get a little olive oil in the pan. Boom. Just a little bit. Oh, that was way too much. Oh, okay. Then, you put a little butter in as well. And you hope the butter comes off. Mix that around. And you put this down. And you turn this bad boy on to about halfway. You turn it on medium. This, my friends, is an old Italian secret. So that your olive oil doesn't get too hot and become carcinogenic. Because the fats in the butter helps it maintain a nice stable composition. And voila! You have a nice, delicious breakfast served. Actually, I'll be real with you guys, this is what I do pretty much every single day. I read somewhere that it's a lot less brain power if you just get into a kind of like a rhythm, or a habit of having basically the similar, most of the same stuff every single day. That way you just don't have to think about it. You know, you don't have to go, I wonder what I'm gonna have for breakfast today. I don't know. No, I already know. It's gonna be speck, eggs, toast, some sauerkraut, some peanut butter, and yeah, pretty much that. A whole lot of butter. whole lot of butter, boy.
Oh, that was good. I think my favorite part is the peanut butter or the bacon. I don't know, it's all pretty good. Just getting some NBA highlights in before I go, because that's the way I like to start my day. Get some nice shake and bakes in there. Pretty excited to get this started. Oh, I'm supposed to pick out an outfit or a few outfits for my character for this movie, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a lot of selection, so I'm just gonna email the wardrobe director, be like, hey, it turns out I don't actually have anything, so gonna probably have to go to Goodwill. Gonna have to Goodwilly it. Be all right though. I'm kind of excited to go to Goodwill and do a little shopping. And we're off to the great wild beyond. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, you guys. I think I've said that a few times now, but I'm gonna say it again. Get to meet these two cool new homies, Joe and Christian. And ironically enough, both of them through mutual friends. Because the Zoo Town is a small place like that. It's a small world, really. It's kind of cool. Real annoying, real quick. My cooler and the shit in it is like sliding around back there. And that's no bueno. Está muy malo. So, like that. Oh, nice movie. Shit, gotta fucking talk that out. Yeah, family friendly. It's gonna be kind of cool to meet these guys, chat with them, get to know who they are. Because, you know, I want to kind of craft a backstory. Like every good actor wants to craft a backstory of what is happening in the scene. What happened to those guys before they got in the bar, and what is their history, and what kind of people are they? And obviously in the scene they're not super nice. They're kind of douchebags. They're not kind of douchebags. They are douchebags. But, you know, like, even douchebags and evil villains, they all have character traits that make them human. That's how you have to play those kind of characters. Otherwise, they just become characters of, you know, that character. And then it just isn't very believable, and it just doesn't work for the scene. I'm sure probably a lot of you guys understand this, but for those of you out there who are new to acting, or who are new to filmmaking or movie making or whatever, this is a pro tip for you. Always start with the relatable aspects in a character first. We start with the aspects that are the same as you, because that way you'll be able to relate with the character way more than you otherwise could. Yeah, I'm going, boy. We're actually gonna take a little pit stop and gas this motherfucker up. You're not a motherfucker. You're a nice, beautiful kid. Get out now, you hear? Don't go ahead and get run over, you hear? It's that time again. It's a drive-by time. Actually, it's not drive-by time because we're not murdering anybody. But it is drive-by time for a little bit of rehearsal. Rehearsal's good and good. Dude, Mr. What is his name in South Park? Dude, you guys know who I'm talking about. Mr. Mackey? Is that what his name is? Drugs are bad and good. Love him. By the way, South Park is an amazing show. I know this is super random, but since we were doing the Mr. McGee or Mr. Mackey, whatever the fuck his name is, figured we'd give a little shout out to South Park and how amazing it is. Love that show. On another side note, the Dr. Zevia is one of my other favorites, along with the Cherry Coke. The Cherry Coke Zevia is muy bueno, and I have this bad boy just set on cruise control right now, so I don't gotta do shit. Oh. Moment of silence for that beer. It's for you, beer. It's all in the stomach, I found out. I did take a year of voice lessons. Nobody would know it if I told them, because I am horrible at singing. Absolutely god-awful. I went to one audition one time for a musical, and I'll never do it again. I fucking sucked. And it was really embarrassing. And the director ended up just having me sing the happy birthday melody at the end, because he was just tired of dealing with my sorry ass. A year of voice lessons that I did take. Shout out to you, Amy.
hats off. My voice teacher, Amy, she was amazing. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just didn't have the singing gene or whatever it is that, you know, like, I'm not, like, the worst. Like, I probably wouldn't get on the I might get on the outtakes of American Idol, maybe. But, like, you know, I'm not, like, the most horrendous, but I'm up there. But what she was saying is it's all, like, in the bladder area, like, when you're controlling the voice, the breath. And so she gave me a whole bunch of warm-ups to always do before I do any kind of singing or acting or whatever. You just warm up your voice. So it's all in the gut, baby. It's hard to keep the trills going with the lips. Low-key, you guys, I think I need to go to a chiropractor. Because one, chiropractor is amazing. And two, like, I'll show you up close, maybe in this vlog, if you want to see it. If not, that's fine. But you're probably going to see it anyways because I'm going to put it in there. My nose, I fell off the monkey bars when I was a kid. And I fell face first on my face. Which probably explains a lot. And it fucked up my nose real good. I actually still have a scar and everything right on the bridge of my nose from it. But I think it maybe, I don't know if my nose had broke at that point. My nose is off center. So even like the bone, like, and it's like real, it's pretty bendy as well. But it's off center, so when I go like this, you can actually see the nose bone right here. But when I go like this, you can't see it on this side. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm fucking it. Sorry, you guys. They're like, you know what, asshole, you should get in the right lane. Yeah, I'll get in the right lane. I was going like 105 earlier. Then I was like, whoa, Nelly, you gotta slow it the fuck down. You get pulled over by the old John Law. John Law, by the way, was such a freaking good character in Tekken. Loved John Law. Great character. And the Rastafarian guy actually was my favorite, though, because you could just button combo it to where you did the breakdancing kick, and you just beat people that way the whole time. It was a good spam move, but, you know, I like spamming sometimes. I need to go to the chiropractor and get my nose adjusted, because apparently you can get nose adjustments. You can get pretty much any kind of adjustment on your body, anywhere you want it. On a real serious note, you guys, I'm always struck by just how beautiful the countryside is around here. This drive is actually really pleasant. The combination of the blue on the crisp snow white on the mountains with all kind of the changing colors, the browns and the reds, some green here and there on this like rolling vast landscape. There's a lot to be said for this scenery and living in Montana. I will say, I really, really enjoy it. But someday I'm gonna need to venture on out to LA. Someday it's gonna need to happen. Because I want to start getting some opportunities for bigger roles. I want to see if I can make something out of this. Or if I'm just one of the other millions and millions and millions of people who go down to LA every single year. I'm going to be a big movie star, and I'm going to be in all these commercials and movies. I'm going to be so cool, and I'm going to be so hip. And, I'm going to be a movie star, celebrity. I could just be one of those dumbass dudes. No offense to the out there, because I'm one of them. Don't worry. But like I said in one of my previous vlogs where I went to the audition for Yellowstone, fame is overplayed. So I'm not necessarily going for that. I'm just going for the money. Going for the money. Give me some of that money. So yeah. But I know I need to do it at some point, just in order to say I tried. So I can say, you know, I went out there, I did it, had a great time. But hey, I'm not trying to set myself up for a unsuccessful venture by saying, hey, I went out there and tried it and well, it didn't really work out. No, I'm just saying that's a possibility. I'm fully aware that that's a possibility. I really want to go out there and give it a shot because, man, you can just make so much money from just doing commercials. I really think I've got a shot, you guys. I think I do. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to compile a reel of all my most recent stuff, I'm gonna put it on the channel.
We have arrived. I'm walking there right now, actually. So, you guys know how it goes. Maybe I'll get some footy in there. All that.
Alright, Dope Bass homies, that's the end of the video. It was fun. Had a great time. Made it back safely. It's all just about practicing the lines and, you know, just doing everything that an actor does. Researching the character, developing the character, getting the dips under control, and just crafting, molding it like it's a piece of putty or a piece of clay into a nice, fully finished mug that you can drink out of. It was a fun time working with the guys out there. I really think that we're gonna be able to craft a really intense and in the right places comical and overall a really great scene. I think we're going to be able to do that. We've got about 10 days to make this thing happen, get it to where we want it to be as far as the characters and whatnot goes, and then we shoot it. And we'll have some rehearsal time before we shoot on the day of, and then we'll go ahead and shoot that bad boy. So it's going to be a pretty intense day because we're going to rehearse in the morning, which means we have to drive there, get up early, drive there, then rehearse for like 3+ hours, and then we'll actually shoot it at night. So, winter just makes everything more intense, you guys. Have you noticed that? Winter just makes everything way more dicey because it's cold, it's brutal, you've got the elements working against you, and it's just not like summertime. Summertime's just so nice, chill, and relaxed. I'm stoked I got the part, you guys, and I really look forward to doing it. Later.